Sonia, are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
So, dear students, it is a privilege today that we have amongst us Mrs. Sonia Bansal, who is the additional vice president of a company called RateGain, and she'll be taking us through to the journey of how travel industry works. Now, the clientele of RateGain includes companies like Make My Trip and Expedia. So today we are going to learn the technology behind the operational of the online travel agents. So I would invite Ms. Malvika Bora to give a formal introduction and welcome address to Ms. Sonia Bansal. Malvika.
Yeah, sir. Jai Hind and good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the ninth edition of Industry Speaks. Today we have Ms. Sonia Bansal with us, who will be talking about travel technology. I'll give you all a brief president since last 3 years at RateGain. The organization is a leading data provider and competitive pricing intelligence for travel and hospitality. Talking about her education quality, BTech is Computer Science Engineering from UPTU. She has an overall 14 years of experience in software industry. Further, she also works for various products. I would like to welcome you, ma'am, on the behalf of IITTM family, and would like to pass the web stage to you. So you may start with the session, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Jai Hind, everyone. Jai Bharat, and I hope all of you are safe at home. Okay, so I'm glad to be on this session. It's always good to connect with students, and and the plus point is, you and me, the domain is same. So it's. Please mute yourself. That would be really helpful. Yeah. Okay, so I was saying, since the domain is same, I guess I'm hoping this session will be really great. It will help you to have some common technology solutions that a lot of our travel industry uses. So let's get started, everyone. So I'll just, since Malvika has already given the introduction, so I'll just skip it, and so that we have the important things coming down. So I'll start with few questions, and I really want this session to be interactive, everyone. So please put your points. Feel free to talk to me, please. So 2 questions for everyone on this board right now. Has anyone went to the railway station in any past 1 or 2 years to book or cancel tickets? Anyone would like to answer this?
Yes, many a times.
Okay, so I would like to ask the students, what are your thoughts?
No, ma'am, I don't think so.
Okay, great. Second question, I'm sure anyone of most of you would have planned your holiday trips with your family, friends. Did you even went to a website to call the hotel reception? Hey, do you have a availability of the rooms? I remember when we were kids, our parents used to do this. So does anyone remember this? Has anyone of you done this part, calling hotel to find out the bookings?
No, ma'am. Ma'am, we directly book online. We have various portals now. So
Yes,
we don't need to contact the hotel. We just go directly to the website and we just book the number of hotels, a room we have to book, or the type of room we want to choose.
Exactly, correct. That's the point I want to make. Thank you. So this is the this is analysis which we have, that 74% of travelers plan their trips on the internet, and only 13% use travel agencies to prepare them. So what does it tells us? So this is what it tells you, that we all being in the travel industry, the one crystal, or the one component which is actually accelerating it is the technology. As you said, that you have apps, you have websites, you have OTAs, lot of technology part. So this is what technology has actually revamped the entire travel industry. First, it's quick planning. You don't need to find out, you need not call any hotel or airlines. You can quickly go. Trivago, has anyone used the Trivago website?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Great. So what is Trivago doing? This is actually helping you in doing, the first thing, quick planning. You can quickly go, if you have seen that their ad, you want to go to Goa, just go to Trivago, find out the cheapest hotel. From there, you can just go to that hotel. It gives you easy booking. And when you are booking, even the website will tell you, on the page it will tell you, what this is a temperature, you need to take care of this thing. So that is efficient packing. So it's so much connected that we as a traveler need not even think, things just smoothly come in. And when we say stay connected and great traveling experience, you be at metro, you be at airport, you be anywhere, you have Bluetooth, you have Wi-Fi, you are connected with your friends. And with all this, you have one important thing, recently coming in, the reviews. You're going to a new place, you can see the reviews, you can see the customers feedback, so that you can enhance your traveling experience. When I remember, when we used to go, our parents used to say, oh my god, why did we book this hotel, it does not has even this amenity. But now with us, this is not the case. Whenever we are doing any booking, we always read the feedback, we search the pages. So this is how the technology has given the boost to the travel industry with all these features. Anything, anyone would like to add anything here? Okay, I'll move ahead. Okay, so now this is as a consumer, all this, whatever I covered in this slide, this was more from the consumer side. When we are as a consumer, that we have apps, we can do quick planning. But what is happening at the other side? And this is where, you all as, being the students of the travel industry who would go in the future to different industries which are related to travel, this is the second part. When you move out of your college part, these are the systems you all will be interacting one another. So these are the core technology solutions, where whether it's an airline industry or any industry, these are the most important tools that we use. First is the property management system, rate shopping tool, market intelligence, web analytics, channel management. And I will be covering all these topics, so that you all could understand how is the other part, as the hotel industry, how are they benefit, how we, this technology, the software solutions are helping them to meet the demand of our consumers. Okay, so let me just first go to the property management system. Now, if you remember, when you moved, whenever you check in into any hotel, do you see a reception, a receptionist, they're typing in something, they will take your details and will put in the details, right? Do you see anyone using a register or an Excel sheet doing that? Has anyone of you seen this?
Depends, ma'am, but mostly computerized.
Computerized, yes, exactly. So gone are those days when we used to have maybe an Excel or any register where they were maintaining this. So this is the first important technology solution which has helped the hotel industry to maintain their entire logs. So as I said, instead of using separate spreadsheets which were they were prone to human errors, this has automated entire of the operational tasks, which would mean at when a guest would come, what is their check-in dates, what is has the housekeeping staff done. From A to Z, it's managing their entire system. So what has happened is now they don't need people who would actually manage this. It's everything is there in the system. They just need people to manage these systems. So now, so you know what, you would have heard these words a lot. Scalability. This is a very important word used in technology. Key, if you develop anything, if a hotel chain, let's say it opens in Noida, and now they want to scale their business. So now let's say what they want to open in Ghaziabad also, or in Delhi also. Now they want a system which is connecting them through all these regions. So that is called scalability. So if they had not used the system, they will never become scalable. So all these big chains, that's how they became, they earn money or they manage the system using these big property management system. Okay. Okay. So I'll move next. Okay, so this is, I've just, I've added a snapshot. So as you see, my cursor, this is a very small page for a property management system where you will have all the details of the person who's checking in the hotel, all their arrival dates. Okay, the room types. Can anyone tell me what are these room types? I'm sure you all are from the travel industry. What this room type would be? Anyone would like to answer this?
Ma'am, double room, twin room, this kind of things.
Yes, exactly. So whenever we, these are the domain specific words. Obviously, we all should know the room types, the meal plans. This is really important in travel industry, and that's how these would help us to identify. So if you see this room type is using a code, obviously this code is internal. So as an admin users, they will have a screen where they can actually configure all this. Where they can configure all this, that okay, what are the room types which this hotel is supporting, what are the rate codes, if this is a room type, what all rates we need to apply, right? So this is all which is happening inside this. Okay, so I'll just move next. Okay, channel manager. Has anyone heard this word, channel manager? Okay, so I'll just brief on that. No problem. Okay. So I'm sure this will be really interesting for all of you to understand this word. Have you ever thought that so many hotels? Let's take example of Lee Meridien. Lee Meridien would be available on Make My Trip, on Yatra, Expedia, and many more. Trago. How would they be maintaining the inventory? Does it ever happen that one hotel was booked on MMT? That's a short form we use it in travel industry, MMT, for Make My Trip. Any hotel room was booked in MMT, and that room, how would the hotel knows that this person has checked in and he has booked the hotel from Make My Trip? What is? Yeah. Okay. So this is this is the hero behind this. This is that software that has helped hotel industry to manage this thing, where one hotel is now available on various channels or websites. These are the words which we use in travel industry, like yatra.com. This could be called as a channel. This could be called as an OTA or a website. So one hotel is available on various channels. And the receptionist is sitting inside the hotel. So if you book any room in, let's say, from Make My Trip, this channel manager is in between. It's a, you know, it's a funnel from where all the inventories, all the bookings are happening, so that one room cannot be sold twice. And that's what I've written here, that channel manager is that technology behind where it's able to manage the inventories across all the booking channels. So instead, so this line is very important. It ensures that online inventory is sold at once without any risk or overbooking, right? Because otherwise, so what will happen? एक room अगर 2 बार book हो जाएगा, obviously, you know, the moment you will check in, have you ever? So you know, the person will say, you know, 2 person being checked in for the same room. Obviously, this never happened with any one of us. So this is the channel manager, and today there is no hotel which might has not integrated itself with this channel manager, because every hotel, to gain profit, they are not only selling themselves, they are also selling their rooms on various channels like Yatra, Make My Trip, Expedia. Okay, one question for all of you: what do you think here? I'm asking questions. I don't know. That's how you people do it. Do people prefer chat? Because I have not opened my chat window. So just let me know. I can view my chat window then. I'm not seeing my chat window. How you people do it? If anyone can please tell me.
Either way, ma'am, both the ways are fine.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, then I'll just start from here again.
But few people comment on the chat box because many of them are not audible from the voice.
Okay. So then whenever I'll ask any questions, so because it's not giving me both the options of showing it. So let me just do like this then. Okay. So I was just asking these questions. The screen is visible, right? There is no issues here?
Yes, ma'am, it is visible.
Okay, great. So let me just go back here. So someone asked me, Aditi is asking, can you name specific channel managers? Okay. So even RateGain offers one of the channel managers. If you could search on internet, you will find ResGain. This is one of the product which RateGain, the company which I work, offers a channel manager. But what about this? What do you think about this question?
Yes,
do you
ma'am.
think? Yeah. Why do you think so?
Ma'am, property management system, because as you said, as you rightly mentioned there about the channel manager inventory, and property management system also needs to have the inventory. You know, they will obviously, when someone a walk-in comes, so like example, if a walk-in comes and if he needs to get a room, and if all the rooms are already booked, so it has to be, the inventory has to be synced in the PMS also and other booking channels also.
Great. Can you please tell me your name, please?
Ma'am, I am Nidhish.
Nidish. Okay, thank you, Nidish.
I am part of the industry. I've been for quite some time. So, but I was just curious about your session. So,
Okay. Okay, great. So thank you so much for answering. So did you get this point, students, clear on this part? That now understand this, you know, you have a property management system with the hotels where hotels are doing all their bookings, they're managing everything. Now a person can call on their hotel number as well, that hey, you know what, I need a booking. And then there is a channel manager where, you know, we have, so I'll have a picture as well, you know, after 1 or 2 slides where I think things will become more clear. So every time one room cannot be booked twice, and that's why this channel manager is very well integrated with your PMS system. So I'll just move on to the next slide so that I can show you one graph that I have. Okay, so now these words, you know, these are very confusing. They're very similar: PMS, channel manager, and now there's another word, booking engine. But being in travel industry, we all should know these very important solutions which are used in travel industry. And now this is the booking engine. Now, you know, have you ever noticed, you know, if you go on to any, let's say on Lee Meridian website, let's say, or any hotel, any important chain, Taj Hotel, If you go on Taj Hotel, have you seen options that you can book from there itself, right? You can book a room, you can do reservations from their own website, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Okay, so that is called as a brand website. Very important, very key word to be remembered. When we say brand website, means the hotel, the website which is there for the hotel itself. So if I go to the Taj Hotel website, so if you do a booking from Taj Hotel website itself, you would say that I booked the reservation by the brand website in the travel world. Okay. So booking engine is the software which is behind this, that if you log on to the hotel brand website, then you will be able to do your bookings through that. And I'm just highlighting these words, just think through your mind. Do you think this is important? In fact, this is important for any web application. Multi-currency payment option, multi-language support, multi-device compatibility. Why do you think we need this multi-device compatibility? Anyone would like to answer this question? Why do you think any booking engine, meaning any brand website from where a consumer is doing a reservation, that software should support multi-device compatibility? Anyone would like to try this question?
Ma'am, so that we can book it from our phone or computer or any device.
Great. Yes. And not in phone also, you have two variations. You have an iPad, you have a Apple and you have an Android, correct? So that is why when we are in travel industry, the consumer can book it from anywhere, and you will be surprised to know, you can try that, after the session, that if you book any reservation through a mobile app, the companies give a better discount than websites. Why? Because they want their consumers coming more from the mobile apps. And why so? Because a person can be searching and book a booking through mobile app at any time. For a desktop, the person needs to come on the laptop, do the searching. So you can try this, any Expedia, Make My Trip, Yatra. Right now, because of COVID, the conditions could be different. But in general scenario, they always give you better discounts through mobile apps, because they want the consumers to book the reservation as whenever they get time. So that's why any booking engine which is integrated with the hotel's brand website, they have to support it, multi-language, multi-device, multi-payment option, obviously, because person can book it from anywhere. It's not even India, it could be anywhere. And all these brand chains, they always have to support this. And obviously it has to have all these automated systems of sending emails and everything. And now I'm showing in this way so that I can see if there's anything written on the chat window. So I'm okay. So I just jump to this. Maybe I'll do an F5 so that everyone can see this. I want, before we move, this thing should be very clear to everyone, because I really want that I could add something by giving this session. This is the overall map. This is how this entire industry is working. Okay. So you could see this OTA. This OTA is online travel agent. This is where you have all these big sitting here: Expedia, Make My Trip, Booking.com, TripAdvisor, Agoda, and interestingly, all of these are RateGain's clients. We work with all of them. So all of these are OTAs where a hotel would had contacted, and these channels would be giving the hotel a commission if their hotel rooms get booked through this infra. Okay. And then you have a booking engine, which is the brand website of that hotel where a person can log in. So you can, if you want to do a reservation, you have two ways, right? Either you go to the Taj Hotel website directly, or you use these third-party channels to book, to find the Taj Hotel specific room. And then you have this intermediate level, this channel manager. So this is sitting in between of PMS and these OTAs and booking engine, that as soon as you do a booking, everyone, the hotel inventory will say this is gone, this room is gone, and this is booked to XYZ person, either through booking engine and OTAs. Is anyone clear with this picture now? If anyone asks you, how this engine works, would you be able to explain it now?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. I'm happy to hear this. Now, again, I really like asking questions to the audience so that, you all people understand the concept. Why would this information be helpful to a hotel from that which room is booked through which way? Meaning, why should they be bothered? The important is to book a room. From where it is booked, how it matters. Anyone would like to take this question? I would go to my chat window.
Yes, ma'am. It is going to help a lot to the hotel chain if they figure out that bookings kahan se zyada aa raha hai. So they will definitely they will definitely keep a proportion of the bookings ki yahan se hame zyada aa raha hai, to unko zyada preference milegi, of course.
Exactly. And that's why each data point is very crucial for the hotel. And that's why this channel manager is syncing the entire data to hotel PMS. Bhai, this room is booked from this particular channel. And you know what? This also tells the hotel that from where the walk-in is coming more. Is it from the booking engine, which is their own brand website, or from the OTAs? Because always remember, if a booking comes through an OTA, the hotel has to give some commission, obviously, to the OTAs as well, right? Because that's the earning model between OTAs and hotel. So they will always, prefer कि भाई मेरी booking मेरे brand website से आनी चाहिए. So that is why this is really important for them to understand कि कहाँ से ज़्यादा है, so that they can do marketing accordingly. Okay. So I'm happy, this picture, whenever, anyone asks you an interview, this is a picture which you should draw in your minds for this entire solution. I'll go back to, okay, so we were here, with the booking engine, and now I'll move forward. Okay. So this is where, which Mr. Pawan was saying, this is where, the RateGain is, can people mute, please? Yeah, it's just to avoid the noise. Thank you. Okay. Now, when I joined RateGain 3 years back, it was really interesting to me, and I'm sure, you all would be really interesting to know this. I never thought of this word called as rate shopping. Shopping kar rahe hain, kiski? Rates ki shopping. So, okay, now let's think as a consumers here. You have to again book a hotel room, right? If Make My Trip would offer you even 10 rupees less, our brain would say, yeah, even the Trivago websites also tells you the same thing, that this is the hotel which is giving me the cheapest room, so you should book this hotel from this particular website. So as consumers, we want the cheapest price, right? But now, how would these hotel industries, OTAs, would offer the cheapest price? This is the way to get it, and it's called as rate shopping, where I'll just read this line for everyone, that we shop rates in real time to get rates for local and international events and holidays. So what are we doing here is, we have some automatic, you can read this word, this word is really interesting. You can read this word called as bot, BOT, bot. You would have tried, if you go on any website, there are a lot of customer support where you type in something and you get an answer. I'm sure Amazon.com generally uses this. If you go, has anyone got this experience? Like, if you go to any Amazon, any website, you type in something and there's an automated response coming from back. Has anyone noticed that?
Yes, ma'am. Even Google does that.
Google does that. What is that?
Yes.
Yes, that is called as a bot, BOT bot. So that is an automated program where we have feeded that if consumer is doing this, you need to type in this. And this rate shopping is entirely based on these bots where we go to the website, and just like a human would search a hotel booking, these bots will go on the website and will actually do the searching and will get back the rates. That's where this word came in, rate shopping. And as I said you, that since consumers want to know the cheapest price, the channels, the hotel industry, these OTAs, Expedia, Booking, Agoda, these are the big names in travel industry. I'm sure a lot of you will even want to join these companies. So they also want to know कि यार ये मेरा room है, so इसका cheapest price I should offer it in the market, not Booking and not Agoda. And this is how they're doing it. I'll show you more in my next slide that how this data tells, and through this data they do parity monitoring. Now, have you ever noticed that whenever you're doing these searching, one hotel is available on one website whereas it's closed on another? Have you noticed this?
Yes, ma'am.
You should start noticing all this. This is a very good way to see how these hotels and these channels combinations work. This is called as parity. So parity comes in two ways. First parity comes in is that, first of all, is a rate parity. Obviously parity is difference, right? In normal English word, parity is difference. So these industries, they see ki rate parity kya hai, what is the difference, what is the variance between my price and the price which is offered by my competitor. For example, Expedia will see what price is given by Booking and Agoda. Second parity is availability. Good points. You can just note down, you can research, you can read on more on this. Rate parity and availability parity, that if the hotel, even if it's closed on my competitor, it should be available on my website. I should be the winner. If a consumer comes, he has to do the booking from my site. So that is why it's called as parity monitoring tool, where pehle aapne rate shopping kari. So first we did the rate shopping, we got the rates, and then we are seeing ki parity kahan aa rahi hai. Any questions? It's a new word, I'm sure, for you guys. Anything which comes to your mind? Any question before I move on? Anything on the chat window? Just let me see. No? Okay.
Ma'am, your mic is muted.
Oh, thank you so much for pointing
And
out.
ma'am, presentation is also not visible.
Oh, yeah, because I think I kicked out of the meeting somehow. Thank you. Okay, I hope it's there now, right? Can you see this now? Wait.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, I've highlighted this word meta search. Would anyone would like to take this this question? What is meta search? Anyone would like to heard this word meta search?
Ma'am, it is a type of engine, meta search engine.
Yes, right. So meta search engines like Trivago, so next time anyone questions you what is Trivago is a meta search engine. Because when you Google is a meta search engine, because when you go on this website, you will find the rate for different OTAs, right? For example, if you log in right now on Expedia.com, you will only see prices for Expedia, right? But if you log in on Trivago or Google, you will see prices for various OTAs and various websites. So that is why it is called as a meta search. So, so these are the good domain words which you all can remember. That this rate shopping, so that's I've added here because when we are doing rate shopping, we need to find out the parity. We find the parity across OTAs and meta search कि Trivago पे price क्या आ रहा है, OTA पे price क्या आ रहा है, और मेरी खुद की brand website पे price क्या आ रहा है. Got it? Okay. So I'll just show you. It's little. I've taken it one of the offerings which RateGain does. So I'll just give you a brief, and you'll get an idea ki, how important is this rate shopping and parity. If you could see this graph, you could see this yellow, this pie chart, which it says yellow, red, blue, right? So let's say I need to do a booking. So Expedia comes to me, to RateGain, and they say that, what, RateGain, I need to find out for all the Goa hotels, for these many check-in dates, what is the price which I offer and what is the price which Agoda and Booking offers. So what will we do as rate shopping masters, that we will do some automatic bots which will search the data from Expedia, Booking and Agoda. So this is rate shopping. This is the first part of business intelligence. Then comes the second part, right? Data तो आपने निकाल लिया. अब मेन बात आती है आपको business intelligence उसमें डालना. That is the rate parity part, where what we do is we say that, let's say for 15th of August, let's say Independence Day, the price of Expedia is $10. Let's say 500 rupees. Booking is 600, and let's say Agoda is 700. So what we do is we find a variance. We say that from Booking, okay, 100 rupees, and from Agoda it's 200. And based on this, we create these graphs, which tells our consumers, if you see this red part is the part where this variance is above 20 to 25%. And this yellow and blue are the cases where, we have distributed the variances, that blue, you are okay, there is no challenge. Yellow is okay. The percent is 5%, that's fine. Blue is 1%, that's okay. But this red is 20 to 25%. Okay, now quick question for you all. What do you think this 20 to 25% variance will tell our hotel or maybe our consumer as Expedia? Anyone would like to take this?
Can you repeat the question once again?
Yeah, sure. So I said that, we have our client is Expedia, and they have two competitors, Agoda and Booking. Okay, so they say that, okay, now go give me the rates for the entire August month for the Goa hotels. We did the rate shopping. We extracted all the room hotel rates, and based on this, we created this pie chart, which I'm highlighting right now, which has three colors: yellow, blue, and red. So this red tells that the rate variance. For example, अगर एक room 100 rupees का है, तो booking पे अगर 200 का है, और अगर Agoda पे 300 का है, तो rate variance क्या है, जो उसका difference है price का, right? So this red part tells कि जो rate variance का जो difference है, that is more than 20%, and if it is red, इसका मतलब है that it is on the negative side, meaning Expedia is 20 to 25% expensive as compared to Booking and Agoda. So my question is, what do you think? We have covered so far so many things. What do you think this data will tell them? Anyone would like to take this question? Okay, so yeah.
Yes, it reflects on the buying powers of the OTAs, the buying power and their contracting capacity. How much are they able to squeeze from the hotel, or the results would be directly or indirectly about their purchasing also.
Great. Exact. Yes, please. Yes, I'm happy to listen this answer. Great. Exactly. That's what it's telling them, that this 20 to 25% variance, the first thing, what they do is they will see which properties, this is again, I'm just adding this word again, in the domain industry. In travel industry, hotel is also called as a property. So the first thing which they will do is they will find out which are these properties which are giving them this variance. And second thing they will do is they will immediately call the hotel manager of that of that hotel, of that property. Hey, you are giving me, why are you giving me expensive price to me and not to my booking or its Agoda? Because of this we are losing our profit. Got it? So that's how these industries are giving us consumers the cheapest prices, because they keep an eye on what is the cheapest price given by our competitors. They do a lot of rate shoppings, and if you will search on internet, the parity tools, RateGain is one of them. Then we have OT Insights, lot of industries, lot of companies, mostly there are 3 or 4 which are doing this, which have lot of these parity tools to tell them where do they stand in the market. Okay, so you can try exploring this, research on rate shopping, parity tools, and you'll get a lot of data that how is it helpful. Okay, so I'll just move ahead. We've already covered this part. Okay, so I've just added this one, this looks like little complex, but so if you see here, the word is the word which listed here is property, because in travel industry, the word which we called is as property in case of hotel. And this ComSet is another travel word which we use is ComSet, meaning if I am a hotel, my competitors, that is called as a ComSet. Meaning, for example, in Delhi, if Taj is the property, so their ComSet would be, Lee Meridian or Hotel Leela. So this is their ComSet. And if you see this rate shopping, from this rate shopping, that's how they draw all these graphs. That how is the rate of my property, how is the rate of my ComSets, and what is the cheapest overall in the market. And based on this, they take their decisions. Okay, so if I revise till now, first they were getting their bookings through what? Through the channel manager. So let me just go back to this. So first part was how to increase the booking. This is where technology helped the hotel industry and the airlines. First, how to get the bookings. So how to get the bookings? Through OTAs, through booking engine, and channel manager was the layer which was doing all this constellation. Now the second part was bookings. So okay, now we're making the profit, but now how to be the cheapest and number 1 in the market. So this is there where we do rate shopping, we do this rate parity, and then these revenue managers, they do all this exercise to know that किस दिन किस प्राइस को मुझे ऊपर नीचे करना है जिस दिन मेरा सबसे ज्यादा प्रॉफिट हो. Got it? Any questions, any doubts still here? Okay, I'll move ahead. So I'll just add one slide. I guess I've removed that. Okay, so I guess this is all that I had for this session. Questions, I'm done. Anyone, any questions?
Thank you so much, ma'am, for this wonderful session. And it was really very informative. And you discussed in detail how technology has changed the current scenario of travel industry. It has really galvanized the thought process, the practical aspect, and how the comfort and the ease level of the customers and the travel industry has changed. So thank you once again. So the session is now open for the question answers. So anyone, if have any question, can write down in the comment section, or you may unmute yourself to say if you have any questions. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll be happy if you people talk to me, because it's always good to talk and interact. Yeah. So I'm okay. Hindi, English, these are the only 2 languages I know. So feel free.
Ma'am, we just wait for 2 minutes. Maybe someone is typing on the comment section.
Please. No issues. So meanwhile, I'll just, reiterate that, the industry where, okay, so there's one question. What are the digital skills that one must have? So I guess, so when you say digital skills, do you mean like how much efficient we should be in the computers and all? Can you please? Okay. So see, there is no specific digital skills. Obviously, we all already know work on computers and everything. But yes, I think one thing, which I have learned, whatever tool you create, you cannot bypass Excel, Microsoft Excel. Meaning all these revenue managers in hotel industry, on airlines, ultimately they want everything, in Microsoft Excel, pivots, graphs. So I think, as students, when you move on to the campus, from camp, when you go to the campuses and all these travel industries, creating all the chats, I was showing you one of this report I was showing you. This report is created in Excel. This is all Excel graphs. So this is one thing which I would really suggest, that all these tools on working on these graphs, pivots, I think this really helps to identify where the loss is happening, where the profit is happening. I would say this, in my terms, that one thing which you should know. Digital marketing, everything is happening through digital marketing. I if I see in RateGain only, I think, if not, let me answer this question like this. If you go to any mall, and anyone gives you a pamphlet, do you even bother to take that pamphlet? No, right? You would say nahi nahi chahiye, right? That's how we are. So I think in tourism, in travel industry, digital marketing is one of the biggest thing, and that's why LinkedIn, Google, Facebook, all these three big major companies, they are giving you the way you can do digital marketing. Primary inventory of hotel and airlines regulate the prices of OTP. Definitely yes, because obviously if a hotel has only 5 hotel rooms, they only tell the OTAs that I have this properties. So definitely the inventory is same, everyone is working on the same inventory, and hotel only tells them that this ye jo mera room hai ye itne level tak hi, this is the maximum you can sell, obviously. No, Madhu. So not at all. If you see, if all whatever I've shown you, there's nothing as a very big technology here. All these revenue managers. In fact, I've recently last year I went to one of a big OTAs. I was RateGain. By RateGain I went, and you could imagine that there were so many old people, and they just had Excel. And nothing else they would like to use. So you don't have to be tech savvy. You just need to understand industry. You just need to understand all these keywords, and that's all. And as students, we always feel कि जब campus में जाएंगे पता नहीं, I was a computer engineer, and I always thought कि पता नहीं how to what skills will be used. So please don't worry. As you go on, you will learn. Nothing has to be learned. How do you manage data and security intrusions? Okay. Has anyone seen when you? I think Railway has also introduced it. If you log into the Railway site, you would have noticed one thing. There's a small words where you need to enter, right? I'm sure you would have noticed that. That's called as CAPTCHA. Yes, that's the main thing which all these OTAs has introduced to ensure these security intrusions. And this is where, we as RateGain actually need to really work hard to get the data, because this captures, and what are the difficult captures, if you would have noticed, a lot of websites do, where they give you a picture and you have to find out, give me the picture of that umbrella. That is, yes, have you seen that? Yes,
yes, ma'am.
Have you noticed? Yes. So those are the difficult captchas which the websites have entered, and that's how they ensure these security intrusions. And secondly, whenever we extract this data, as there are a lot of norms. In one of the norms which we follow is like GDPR. You can search on this. Generally, people always try not to capture any personal information, because in US, in all the industry, most of the foreign countries, you cannot store user personal data. So always, whenever these rate shopping, or whenever we do all this too, we always rate shop the rates. So that's how we always secure the user thing. And as you said, company data, I think there is nothing like as company data, because see, company and user data is a second thing. That is all done through firewall and all the IT security policies. Important is कि अगर आप Expedia.com पर as a rate shopping company, if I have to get the data from your website, how will you ensure I cannot get that data? So CAPTCHA is one of the really important thing, and you should learn on this. Okay, I'm happy to answer your questions. Any more questions for me?
Ma'am, I have a general question. It's not about technology.
Sure, please.
Ma'am, if I put a hotel into my website, who will be responsible to verify it? Because I have an experience where I booked a hotel that was showing. That was assuring, the website was assuring that it was a 3-star hotel, but when we went there, we found that the hotel was hardly a 1-star. So who will be responsible? Because for that website we booked. I'm not mentioning it. From that website, that company has to return back our money. So they were losing it. So who will take the responsibility? Who are going to verify the hotel before putting it in the website?
So ideally, it's a responsibility. So I'll use the domain word. It's a responsibility of OTAs, right? Because as you said, next time you won't go to that website to book the hotel, right? Because
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I never go to that.
Yes, exactly. So that is where this is the I'll use another word, market manager. Market manager is, all these OTAs have market managers for each of this region. So this is the sole responsibility of OTA कि अगर मैं कोई होटल अपने पेज पे दिखा रहा हूँ, मैं कोई सेल कर रहा हूँ, and if you are putting a wrong feedback, so then OTA is responsible to answer a question, not the hotel, because होटल ने तो नहीं डाला ना जाकर, ये तो जिस वेबसाइट पे जो डेटा आ रहा है उसकी जिम्मेदारी है कि सही डेटा वो दिखा रहा हो, राइट?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Sure. Thanks, Sunita.
Ma'am, I have a query.
Yes, please.
Ma'am, like you explained about, like OTAs have a booking engine and via a channel, the inventory is managed. But what if like four OTAs have one channel and different 4 OTAs have different channels? Then how those different channels, is there only one channel or there are different channels? Like for example, a company is managing a channel and second companies have a different channel. So how they do integrate?
So first of all, it's not channel, it's a channel manager. First of all, channel is actually OTA only. So OTA के लिए 3-4 words हम industry में use करते हैं, OTA, channel, website, ठीक? So channel manager एक software है. Now if Expedia, let's say Expedia is using some another software, Agoda is using another software, so they will integrate, they will have some integration. When I say integration, कुछ software और कुछ technical integration होगा जो कि ये उस channel manager से कर रहे होंगे, और channel manager further एक integration कर रहा होगा होटल के साथ. ये कुछ ऐसा है कि let's say Amazon एक डिलीवरी करता है, राइट? अब जब Amazon पे एक सेलर आता है, राइट, तो सेलर हो सकता है कोई और कुरियर यूज कर रहा होगा, Amazon हो सकता है कोई और कुरियर यूज कर रहा होगा, लेकिन जब ये लोग आपस में आते हैं तब ये कॉमन पॉइंट से सेलिंग कर रहे होते हैं, एक कॉमन कुरियर आता है, करेक्ट? सेलर हो सकता है अपना कुछ कर रहा हो, Amazon हो सकता है अपना कुछ कर रहा हो. तो जब ये पार्टीज एक साथ आती हैं, ये इनका म्यूचुअल एग्रीमेंट होता है कि दिस चैनल मैनेजर विल हैव समथिंग टेक्निकल जिससे इंटीग्रेट होंगे. Got it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, there is another question on the chat box by Aditya Tiwari. Can you just read it?
Yeah, I answered this security and intrusion.
No, ma'am. Does your organization use software throughout your departments in order to maximize the output, or it is a hybrid of softwares integrated with human elements?
I cannot see this somehow. Okay, but I'll answer this question. See, RateGain is not any hotel or a travel company. RateGain is a rate shopping provider. So whatever we are doing is we have products so that we can tell our our clients that how much cheapest you are in the market. Okay, so we are not any hotel or a airline industry. Does that answer your question, Aditya?
Yes, ma'am.
You can scroll down the chat.
Yes, ma'am, it does answer my question. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, I think, ma'am, now no more questions are there. And ma'am, just a request, if you could drop your email ID at the chat box, so in case anyone has a questions or query in the future, they may contact you on email.
Sure. I will do that. Somehow I cannot. Okay. So maybe I'll send that in the email. Yeah, I cannot somehow.
Ma'am, sorry, there is one more question by Bikram. This
You can
price
type it out on the
changing-
chat box itself.
Yeah.
And you can scroll down the chat box.
Ma'am, you just scroll it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see. Got it. Just minimize my window. OTA, this is your question, Rishabh? OTA?
Ma'am, there is a question by Bikram. Does price changing depends on the other competitors like Amazon and Flipkart?
No. How come Amazon and Flipkart comes up? Because Amazon or Flipkart, they are all different, right? They are all into consumer business. They are all into a different industry, right?
Ma'am, you can stop presenting once, and then you can close the chat box. Then you can open the chat box again.
Oh, okay, maybe. Let me just do this.
Ma'am, I have just given an example.
Hello, yeah, please give me, maybe somehow it's not showing me still. Not getting. It's not having issue. It's not giving me the scroll bar somehow. Okay, you can just say a question. That is fine. I'll answer that. Yes, please.
Ma'am, you can read through the screen shared by
Okay. Does price, that helps. Thank you. Does price changing depends on, no, price changing, see, कोई भी price change होता है वो हमेशा आपकी demand पे होता है, right? So, अगर let's say obviously अगर उस होटल का feedback अच्छा है, so definitely जो प्राइसिंग है उसकी अच्छी होगी. सेकेंड चीज जो मैटर करती है वो है कमीशन, कि एक होटल का जो कमीशन है वो एक्सपीडिया या अगोडा या मेक माई ट्रिप उनके साथ उनका क्या व्हाट कॉन्ट्रैक्ट डू दे हैव. सो डिपेंडिंग ऑन द कमीशन दे विल गेट, यू विल सी दिस प्राइस वेरियंस. बिकॉज एक्चुअली प्राइस वेरियंस कहाँ से आ रहा है? ये इसी वजह से आ रहा है क्योंकि कहीं ना कहीं होटल और उन OTAs ने आपस में कॉन्ट्रैक्ट किया है. एंड दैट इज व्हाई यू सी द वेरियंस वेयर एक्सपीडिया टेल्स मी दैट यू नो व्हाट, आई विल गिव यू द मैक्सिमम कमीशन बट आई शुड गेट द चीपेस्ट प्राइस, व्हिच इज कॉल्ड एज अ रेट पैरिटी. और दे विल से यू नो व्हाट, you have to give the rooms on me, your inventory should be available on me but closed on my competitor, which is called as the availability parity. Does that answer your question? Okay. Yes, okay, great.
Thank you, ma'am.
And any more questions? Rishabh or Malvika, you can share me your screen if there are any more questions.
Till now there is no more question.
Okay, great. I'm happy to start and finish on time. So, yeah, great.
Thank you so much, Sonia. It was been a wonderful session, very informative. And I think it clarifies a lot of doubts in the minds of the students. How does the travel industry work? So I would say the back processing of everything is companies like RateGain. Thank you so much.
Great. Thank you, Dr. Pawan, for inviting me, and I'm really happy to connect with you all. So my email ID, I think Dr. Pawan has, someone not able to write it, so you can, or Malvika or Rishabh, you can share so that you can connect with me. Okay.
I'll just write in your email ID in the chat box.
Yeah, that helps. Yeah. So I would say, before I end this session, somehow the COVID-19 happened, but travel industry is one of the industry, just like education. This will always be there because the leisure travels, the business travels, they will always be there, right? आप इस चीज को बिल्कुल vanish नहीं कर सकते. So we all are in a very good domain. Continue exploring it, exploring all these domain words, and I wish you best of luck to all of you for your future.
Thank you so much, Sonia. All the best.
Okay, bye-bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, I've just typed out the message, right, which gives her email ID. Can you see it?
Yes, sir. We have received it.
Okay. It's sonablant@gmail.com.
Yes, sir.
Right then, thank you all for joining. See you all tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
Bye and take
Thank
care.
you, sir.
Stay safe.
You too, sir. Bye.